Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to be talking about two different strategies that firms can use when they're trying to sell their goods to customers in different markets. One is the push strategy and the other is the pull strategy. Again, during the video we're going to be going over the two and the differences. A push strategy emphasizes personal selling rather than mass media advertising in the promotional mix. Although effective as a promotional tool, personal selling requires intensive use of Salesforce and is relatively costly. The book gives us an example of a firm that uses a push strategy. In India, Unilever, one of the world's largest consumer companies, uses a push strategy. It does so because it tries to reach consumers in India's poorest villages who lack media access. Although Unilever's revenue from these sales is low, they choose to stay there in hopes that when the country does develop, consumers will stay loyal to them. A pull strategy depends more on mass media advertising to communicate the marketing message to potential consumers. Although some firms employ only a pull strategy and others only push strategy, still other firms combine direct selling with mass advertising to maximize communication effectiveness. Factors that determine the relative attractiveness of push or pull strategies include product type and consumer sophistication, channel length, media availability. Firms might also choose a combination of the two. This is called the push-pull mix. When it comes to product type and consumer sophistication, firms in consumer goods industries that are trying to sell to a large segment of the market generally favor a pull strategy. Mass communication has cost advantages for such firms. Thus, they rarely use direct selling. Channel length means that the longer the distribution channel, the more intermediaries there are that must be persuaded to carry the product for it to reach the consumer. This can lead to inertia in the channel, which can make entry difficult. Using direct selling to push a product through many layers of distribution channel can be expensive. Now we're going to touch on media availability. In the US, a pull strategy, we can see that firms in the US choose to use a pull strategy. This is because in the United States, a large number of media are available, including print media, newspapers, magazines, broadcasting media, television and radio, and the internet. A combination of the pull-push mix is determined depending on the type of goods that the firm is trying to sell. A push strategy tends to be emphasized for industrial products or complex new products when distribution channels are short, when few print or electronic media are available. Pull strategies tend to be emphasized for consumer goods when distribution channels are long, when sufficient print and electronic media are available to carry the marketing message. As we can see, the strategy a firm chooses has to be driven by the type of product they are selling and the market that they are targeting. Thank you for watching.